Welcome to Learning Life Content. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Your support helps us grow and motivates us to bring you more fascinating and enriching stories. There is a spice that has crossed continents, a herb that has flavored the tables of both kings and commoners for millennia. It is a plant of two identities, a single source of profound culinary duality. In one form, it is a seed, a tiny ridged sphere, warm, nutty and citrus-scented. In another, it is a leaf, vibrant, green and possessed of a zesty, almost electric freshness. From the grand banquets of ancient Rome to the bustling street markets of modern-day Mumbai and Mexico City, its presence is a constant thread in the rich tapestry of global cuisine. This is the story of coriander, the seed, the leaf, the legend. A spice that was once currency, a herb that was once medicine, and a flavour that right now is likely waiting on your plate. We will journey back thousands of years to uncover its origins, trace its path along treacherous trade routes, and explore the science behind its celebrated taste, and for some, its controversy. This is the epic journey of a tiny seed and its enormous legacy. Our story begins in the sun-drenched landscapes of the Mediterranean and the Middle East, the cradle of civilization, where a humble plant first took root. As an annual, its entire life cycle unfolds within a single year, a rapid journey from seed to harvest. It begins as a delicate seedling, pushing through the soil to form a rosette of feathery bright green leaves. As it matures, it sends up a slender stalk, crowned with umbels of tiny star-like flowers, ranging from pure white to a gentle pink. These blossoms, attracting pollinators, eventually give way to the prize, small, globular green fruits that, when dried, become the familiar coriander seeds we know and love. This plant belongs to the esteemed Apiaceae family, a botanical dynasty of aromatic powerhouses. Its cousins are staples in every kitchen: the earthy carrot, the fresh-faced parsley, the pungent cumin, and the feathery dill. This shared ancestry hints at the complex layered flavors locked within coriander's very DNA, a genetic promise of culinary greatness that has captivated humanity for ages. A plant with such a vast reach naturally collects a wealth of names, each telling a part of its story. The English word coriander has a rather unflattering origin, derived from the ancient Greek word koris, meaning bedbug. This peculiar association comes from the pungent, somewhat unpleasant odour of the unripe green seeds on the plant, a scent that thankfully transforms into a warm, citrusy perfume upon drying. When the Spanish conquistadors introduced the herb to the Americas, they brought their name for it: cilantro. Today, in North America, the term cilantro almost exclusively refers to the fresh leaves, while coriander denotes the seeds. In India, the plant is affectionately known as dhania, a word that encompasses both seed and leaf, reflecting its integral role in the subcontinent's cuisine. And to add a layer of delightful confusion, there is another herb, popular in Caribbean and Southeast Asian cooking, called cilantro. Though it belongs to a different species, it boasts a remarkably similar, albeit more potent, flavour profile, a testament to nature's fascinating instances of culinary convergence. Coriander's history is deeply entwined with the rise and fall of ancient empires. In Egypt, its significance transcended the kitchen. Archaeologists have discovered coriander seeds tucked away in the tombs of pharaohs, including that of Tutankhamun. These seeds were not merely provisions for the afterlife, they were symbols of eternal life and abundance, a fragrant passport to the world beyond. The ancient Greeks and Romans were equally enamoured. Hippocrates, the father of medicine, prescribed it for its digestive properties. The Roman legions, as they marched across Europe, carried coriander not just as a seasoning to make their rations more palatable, but also as a preservative, its essential oils helping to keep meat from spoiling. The Roman naturalist Pliny the Elder documented its use extensively, noting that the best coriander came from Egypt. He even described how it was infused into wine, creating an aromatic beverage served at lavish banquets, and how its potent scent was captured in perfumes, a luxury reserved for the elite. For these ancient civilizations, coriander was more than a spice. It was a cornerstone of medicine, ritual, and daily life. From its Mediterranean heartland, coriander embarked on a global conquest, its journey powered by the engine of human trade. The seeds, small, light, and durable, were the perfect cargo. They travelled eastward with camel caravans along the legendary Silk Road, winding through Persia and Central Asia until they reached the vibrant markets of India and China. In India, coriander found a spiritual home, becoming an indispensable pillar of the region's complex spice blends, or masalas. Arab traders, masters of the sea, carried it down the coast of Africa and across the Indian Ocean, weaving it into the culinary fabric of the Middle East and beyond. Later, during the Age of Discovery, European explorers became its new couriers. The Spanish and Portuguese, having embraced the spice, packed it aboard their galleons. It crossed the Atlantic to the New World, where it was eagerly adopted into the cuisines of Mexico, Peru, and Brazil, finding a perfect partner in the native chilies and tomatoes. It became a staple in kitchen gardens on long sea voyages, a fresh, vitamin-rich defense against the scourge of scurvy. This tiny seed was a world traveler, a silent witness to the dawn of globalization, spreading not by wind or water, but by the hands of humanity. The genius of coriander lies in its versatility, a duality that chefs have exploited for centuries. The seeds and leaves demand entirely different approaches to unlock their magic. The seeds, with their warm, nutty and slightly floral character, benefit immensely from heat. Toasting them in a dry pan before grinding awakens their essential oils, deepening their flavor from a simple citrus note to a complex roasted perfume. This fragrant powder can then be bloomed in hot oil, a technique known as tadka in India, creating an aromatic foundation for curries and lentil dishes. The leaves, or cilantro, are a different matter. Their bright, zesty and slightly peppery flavour is volatile and delicate. They are best used raw, sprinkled over a finished dish just before serving to provide a burst of freshness that cuts through richness. Their tender stems, often discarded, are packed with even more flavour than the leaves and are perfect for blitzing into chutneys, marinades and sauces. And in Thai cuisine, even the root is treasured. Pounded into a paste with garlic and peppercorns, it forms the holy trinity of Thai flavour, a pungent, earthy base for soups and curries. From root to leaf to seed, every part of the plant offers a unique gift to the discerning cook. Beyond its culinary prowess, coriander has long been valued for its perceived health benefits. Traditional medicine systems, from Ayurveda to ancient Greek texts, have celebrated it as a digestive aid, used to soothe indigestion and calm an upset stomach. Modern science is beginning to explore these ancient claims, investigating its rich concentration of antioxidants, compounds that help protect the body from cellular damage. Some preliminary studies even suggest it may play a role in supporting healthy blood sugar levels. However, it's crucial to approach these findings with a measure of caution. This is a spice, not a panacea. But perhaps the most fascinating scientific story surrounding coriander is the one that divides its fans and foes, the great soap taste debate. For a significant portion of the population, cilantro doesn't taste fresh and zesty. It tastes like soap or dirt. For years, this was dismissed as mere pickiness. Now we know it's genetic. The culprit is a variation in a group of olfactory receptor genes, most notably one called OR6A2. This specific gene makes some individuals highly sensitive to the aldehyde chemicals in cilantro leaves. These same aldehydes are also byproducts of soap making, creating the uncanny and often unpleasant association. So, if you find cilantro repulsive, you can rest easy knowing it's not you, it's your DNA. The distinct personalities of coriander seed and leaf can be traced to their unique chemical makeup. The aroma of the seeds is dominated by a compound called linalool, which imparts a floral, spicy, and citrus-like fragrance. It shares this compound with other aromatic plants like lavender and basil. This is complemented by pinene, the same molecule that gives pine needles their fresh, woody scent. Together, they create the seed's signature warm and complex profile. The leaves, on the other hand, are a festival of aldehydes. These are the compounds responsible for that bright, green, zesty flavor, and, for the genetically predisposed, the soapy one. The primary aldehyde, decanal, gives cilantro its characteristic sharp citrus peel aroma. Understanding this chemistry is the key to masterful flavor pairing. The warm floral notes of coriander seed make it a perfect partner for other earthy spices like cumin and turmeric, and it beautifully complements the sweetness of roasted root vegetables. The bright, assertive flavor of the fresh leaves, cilantro, provides a necessary counterpoint to richness and spice. It cuts through the fat in a hearty stew, brightens the heat of a chili-laden salsa, and lifts the creamy texture of yogurt or avocado. It is a master of balance, a chemical artist in the kitchen. To make the most of this versatile herb, proper storage is key. Coriander seeds are best stored whole in an airtight container away from light and heat. In this form, they can retain their potent flavor for up to a year. Grinding them just before use releases their full aromatic potential, a simple step that yields immense culinary rewards. The fresh leaves are far more perishable. To extend their life, treat them like a bouquet of flowers. Trim the stems and place them in a glass of water in the refrigerator, loosely covered with a plastic bag. Alternatively, you can chop the leaves and freeze them in ice cube trays with a little water or oil, creating convenient flavor bombs ready to be dropped into soups and sauces. Beyond the usual curries and salsas, coriander's reach extends into unexpected corners of the culinary world. It is a key botanical in the production of many gins, where its spicy, citrusy notes bridge the gap between the juniper berries and other aromatics. It also plays a starring role in Belgian-style wit beer, or white beer, where, combined with orange peel, it lends the brew its signature refreshing, slightly spicy character. From a simple kitchen spice to a craft beverage ingredient, coriander continues to find new ways to surprise and delight us. From a wild plant on a Mediterranean hillside to a global culinary superstar, coriander's journey is a reflection of our own. It has travelled in the pockets of soldiers, the sacks of merchants, and the ships of explorers. It has been a symbol of eternal life, a perfumed luxury, a potent medicine, and a humble seasoning. It has adapted to every new culture it has met, seamlessly integrating itself into the world's great cuisines while retaining its essential character. Today, the sharp, fresh scent of cilantro being chopped in a Mexican taqueria is as fundamental as the warm, earthy aroma of dhania being toasted in an Indian kitchen. It's a plant that connects us to the ancient past and to each other. It reminds us that a simple meal can be a vessel for history, a carrier of culture, and a celebration of the incredible biodiversity of our planet. A tiny seed, a delicate leaf, a truly enormous legacy. Thank you for watching Learning Life content. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Your support helps us grow and motivates us to bring you more fascinating and enriching stories.